right, Jenny is here. New episodes of The Masked Singer air Wednesdays at 8, 7 Central on Fox. Ben Willoughby can be seen on Below Deck. He's the new host and on the show Mondays at 9. Behind the Bar, you guys got to watch the McBee Dynasty Real American Cowboys. Stephen and Jesse McBee star on the show. USA Network's Mondays at 11. Full season available to stream on Peacock. Let's go back to the virtual fans. Megan from Cleveland, what's your question for Jenny?
Hi, Andy. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Ben. Hi. My question is for Jenny. What is your reaction to the news that Alexis Bellino will be returning to the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Orange County and with John Janssen as her boyfriend?
God. I'm all for more drama, so I would vote yes.
Okay. Here's Amy from Nova Scotia with a question for Ben.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Ben, do you think that you are stirring the pot when you told Barbie that Kat wasn't happy with her?
You know what?
Do you regret?
And do I regret it?
Do you regret getting involved in interior drama?
No, I don't regret it, and I think, yes, I was stirring the pot, but, I mean, you got to have a little bit of fun in your life, right? So that's exactly why I did it.
Yes.
I mean,
thank you, virtual callers. Jenny Caroline S. wants to know if you'll ever host your own podcast or radio show again. I miss it so much.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you very much.
And a very long run on Sirius.
Very long run. I think it was a good 7 years. And, you know, it was so great, but every day for 2 hours can be a lot.
A lot.
So, and I do enjoy television. So,
yes.
I'm moving into TV, but I will dabble into that eventually.
Ben, Kendra S. wants to know, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate Fraser as Chief Stew this season compared to how he did last season?
He's definitely improved this season. I would say he's probably at an 8.5, Fraser.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, nothing wrong with 8.5, right, Jenny?
Oh, it's great.
We're still dating 8.5.
Jenny, what do you remember from your Playboy days?
Oh my God, where do I start?
Really? Was it a
I-
positive experience for you?
For me, because Hef was married at the time. And there was that big Playboy Scandal TV show special.
Yes.
They asked me to be part of it constantly. I'm like, listen, I didn't have that experience. Pamela didn't have that experience.
Right.
We were at a different time, I think.
Right.
But,
so when Hef wasn't married, was he like, he was hitting on all the women?
I mean, I don't know because I
Right.
wasn't there.
Yes.
I was there when his kids were throwing bacon at me in high chairs. So
Right.
it was like the perfect time.
Yes.
But there was so much still sex going on with gross celebrities in the grotto areas and
Right.
stuff like that.
So you went to all those parties?
I went to the party, so I got to see a lot of that action.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
And when you went to those parties, was it a sexy vibe at those parties, or was it more, or was it a different vibe? What was the vibe?
Okay, so unfortunately, they would invite for every 20 guys, it was one girl. So it was, the guys were just in heaven.
Yeah.
But also the guys were over 70 years old.
Wait, for every 20 guys, there was one girl?
Yes.
Okay, but then how were the guys in heaven? Because there were too few girls.
Because there was only hot women and the ugliest dudes. So if you were somewhat
so it was a lot of ugly dudes.
Oh God, they were really, really old. It was like Viagra Central, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, but the stories, someday I could maybe tell the funny stories of it all, girls hunting for Hef in the middle of the night when he was married, and I'd be like, what are you doing? Stop it. Wow. Or girls hot waxing their poon, and I'm like, what's happening? I just came here from Chicago. I was working at a Polish grocery store only yesterday, and I'm walking into this chaos.
So was Playboy your big break? Was Playboy your break before MTV?
Yeah, I was actually in a Polish grocery store working there for 7 years, and we sold Playboys there. Polish sausage and Playboys.
Okay.
And I remember ringing somebody up and going, I can do that. It was Anna Nicole Smith, who was the year before me. So
Okay.
I sent in Polaroids to modeling agencies. I was rejected by all of them. And then I decided to just go to the Playboy building and ask.
In Chicago?
In Chicago.
Because
I'm
they're
from
headquarters.
There. Yeah.
And you went to the Playboy building and you said?
I said, how do people become Playmates? They go, they don't walk in. You have to send a photo. And I was like, all right, bye. I was waiting for the elevator, and the editor walked by, and he said, we have a photo shoot. Do you want to just throw on a bikini?
Are you kidding me?
No. And I said, okay, this is a true story. And then I thought, I didn't shave. This is bad.
Okay.
Because I didn't think I was going to get information.
Right.
So I went and put on my bathing suit and went to the photographer, and literally they're like, pose. So I did a mugshot. I was like this. I did not know. And then I took the bus home. By the time I got home, there was a voicemail on my answering machine that said, we want to test you for Miss October.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
No. So by the next year, Anna Nicole Smith was that Playmate of the Year. By the next year, I was Playmate of the Year.
And then you moved immediately to LA.
Immediately. I want to move immediately, but they said you have to wait for your issue to come out.
Right.
Packed up my U-Haul, and I drove all the way to LA.
And what did your family say about you doing that?
I didn't tell them at first. I put my mom on a cruise with the money that I got from Playboy.
Okay.
When the issue came out. So they weren't there for all the news media.
Right.
Because I went to Catholic school. It was very scary. And so she disowned me for 3 days, and then she fell in love with me again. And I paid off all their bills with the money.
Right. And then they were like, yeah, I guess this is
They were like, okay, this is all right.
Wow, you paid off all their
all the bills, because we didn't have much.
Because the money was that good, too?
For Playmate of the Year, it was that good.
Wow.
Yeah, so I started back at zero, but I had faith in myself to make it again.
And then from there, you got cast on MTV.
I got cast on MTV, but they rejected me 17 times.
But MTV did.
Uh-huh. They wouldn't. They said, we'll never have a Playmate on this network. So I snuck into the auditions.
Really?
Yeah. Disguised myself until I got down to the final two, and they're like, "Are you that Playmate that kept calling?" I'm like, So that was it.
Do you know who you were up against?
Yeah, some female comedian that I can't remember.
Rosie.
But she was doing jokes, and I wasn't. I was just being like strong, because you got to be with all these guys.
Yes.
You know? So I was being kooky and just myself, and I got it.
Well, that is a great story,
Yeah,
Jenny. I got to tell you something. By the way,
persistence, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fact that you went there and you showed up, I mean, doesn't that say everything?
It does. If you got a dream, you got to put action towards it.
That's insane.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cowboys,
Good for
that
you.
story
Thank
was
you.
for you,
Amazing.
fellas.
We love it. That's all. Love
If
it.
you need any tips, I got a bunch. Yeehaw.
All right, perfect.
All right, I want to thank Jenny and Ben and the McBees for more. Click around BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody.